Psy code. Oh my god, are you first today? I think this is the first time I've seen you first. That's crazy. Talos Principle? Don't I own that? Or haven't I played that already? One sec. Feel like I remember this game. Or I've seen someone play it. Or I've played it. Never, 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 ever. Yeah, I might have watched Day 9 play it. Or somebody big I watched play it. Alright, let's go, go, go. Uh-oh. Well, that's a big game to start. I feel like I had a really big game to start yesterday's stream too. Slipped away out of wine.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Oh, bad manner.
Not enough minerals.
That's what I do every TVZ though. That guy probably watches my stream, to be honest. No army? Okay, well that I do make an army, I will admit. First to admit. Do, 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 do. That's reactor. I feel like it's definitely jumpable. There's not a lot of room though.
Not enough minerals.
No, there's no room for. Oh, it worked anyways. Okay. Pissed. He walls like that, but he doesn't even hide his tech, so it's like.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh shit. I didn't have my natural hotkey there. I tried to tab to it. This is not that good of a position now.
Not enough. Not enough. Complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots.
No way I got supply blocked. Oh my god, it's the worst supply block ever, too. Oh, let's go.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
This is so many first game mistakes. I think every single one of them. Like the no screen hotkeys. Oh god, and he's doing stalkers. This ain't good news.
Research complete.
No, no.
Not enough.
We're definitely just gonna run home, I guess.
Add-on complete.
Well, this game definitely got better as we went on. Oh. GG. Oh, let me ban this account. I can't believe that, like, the view botting or whatever, or spam bot thing is still going on, like, half a year later, by the way. Like, they've had so long to figure it out, and it's just, like, the same... It's just best viewers on spam link. That's it. Like, the simplest version of AI could deal with that. You don't even need AI to deal with that. Just a filter would deal with that. Also, GG. It's a good W here. Can't believe we got that first game of the day. I finally got a space heater, but it's not as big as I wanted. But I feel like there is an optimal distance here. Is he? That's funny. I gave up on that battle a long time ago. Do. Oh, this guy. He likes DTs. Gotta open standard here. By graph. I feel like I've lost to them both at least once. But I should have a higher win rate, yeah.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Spent too much effort at first though, and I missed my Reaper.
Command center upgrade complete.
What's up? I don't know how to say this name. Lua Jimbar. Welcome, welcome. Got need to pull. Oh, I had one too many. Playing Stargate. He's got me, I think. No?
Not enough minerals.
I didn't see any like additional tech, just a shield battery, oracle. It's kind of concerning, not gonna lie.
Command center.
Ready for dust-off.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Base is under attack. Not. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ah, he actually held that. It's kind of sloppy by me with the placement of everything. Like, placement of the tanks kind of blocked everything, and I should have pulled a couple more SCVs, and then that Phoenix somehow lifted the tank and almost killed it. I don't even know what happened there. do, 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 do.
Add-on complete.
I made more Phoenix.
Add-on complete. Not enough. Insufficient vessel.
Okay.
Not enough. Not enough.
Ready for dust. Ready for dust off.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Research complete. Not enough minerals.
I don't like my odds at holding like any 3 Colossus attack type deal thing.
Research complete.
Low odds.
Not mineral field. Additional supply depots.
Oh, we're getting supply block now too.
Mineral field. Collapse. Not enough minerals. Add-on.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough.
What's going on?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Give me a break.
Not enough minerals.
Ghost reporting.
Oh, the armory didn't build. Ah.
Ghost reporting. Ghost reporting. Ghost reporting.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
More whittle mines now too.
Not enough minerals. Not. Not enough minerals. Your forces are under attack.
Channel secure.
Not enough.
Chilling on 3 base a lot longer than I would ever like, but
Minerals.
not much of a choice.
Mineral. Your forces are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Ghost reporting. That's channel secure.
Not enough energy.
Do I not have concussive? I don't.
Channel secure. Got it. Channel.
Ready to plunder. Gateway coming through. It's go time.
course.
Hostile contact.
And now I can't finish because I don't have the time to wait to disable all of these freaking disruptors.
Research complete. Upgrade complete. Mineral field depleted.
Liberation is at hand.
Not enough minerals.
Very few good choices now.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete.
Roger. Channels standing by.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Unacceptable landing zone. Mineral field depleted.
Watch Superman fly away.
Not enough.
Go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Channels standing by. Repeat last channel. Status go. Repeat last channel.
Rarely uses the DTs.
Channel. Go. Ghost reporting.
Not enough energy. Mineral
I mean, is it really? He's not dead. 20 supply down, but okay, so he loses this because he's not close enough, and then I load these up, and then I fly here. He cleans this up with another warp, and I mean, I'm out of scans. No, actually, I'm not. I have 2 scans left. Maybe I did win. Because he's down to 1 base, and I have this one still. He could have probably killed this, to be honest, if he had actually just... I mean, he only has 5 disruptors. Actually, maybe he can't kill it. He doesn't have any immortals here. This would die to DT. He just lost the DT defending... Yeah, if he had actually... The game went to shit right here. Before I dropped with this... Like, him turning the DTs around was, actually, this is kind of tragic for him. Watch this. So if these DTs and Zealots actually committed over here, they would have completely killed or denied this base. And then if his army on the right, if this army had just recalled, like, over here, or over here, and then just maneuvered down here, like, he would actually be able to hold this side, he'd be able to hold this side, and he'd be able to prevent this base. And then he can just retake that, then he'd be in a good spot again. Some Muslim replay analysis. Yeah, okay. It's true, it's true. Fair enough. Maybe I did win. His favorite toys. I just opened Sal's stream and I see the 2 circles. Do I even dare to unmute this?
Is wrong. That's it. Everything else to say is incorrect.
I'm not listening. We're not. We're queuing. We're queuing. Breaks his favorite toys.
SCV ready. Huh? What? Big job. SCV ready. Go ahead.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Yo. Go ahead. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Hey, Atomic. Thank you for the 13, eh? Ooh. Oh, baby.
Enough minerals.
Appreciate that, dude. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Command center.
It's a big game, by the way, against Foxer.
SCV ready. What's going on? Got some.
You're the best. Me? No, you're the best. Thank you, dude. Much love.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. Better than Rogue. Well, now that we're on the chat-funded ESL grind again,
Not enough minerals.
maybe we'll get another good series. Oh, a Prime from RK Wong. Thanks, dude. Oh shit, a double sub in one game. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you.
Add-on complete.
Apparently Cham is he says he's sniping maples. I just don't know where that's coming from because Cham like seems chill, but
Not enough minerals.
should just ask him. Why bully, bro?
Not enough minerals.
Do, 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 do. All right, we're gonna do this.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade. Add-on
He's dropping me, it looks like. Oh. Is he dropping me? No, he was just in the main with all of his... Yeah, he was kind of postured for that as well. He just didn't leave any Marines. Like, even 2 Marines here would prevent this. You could repair the tank. Another 22 pointer. The MMR recovery. That was not you? Wait, really? Or where are we memeing? Another chaos ult, perhaps? I'll see the amount of fucking chaos games I've played in the last 2 weeks. My TVT is becoming something else. Although I keep dying to the 3 Ravens, admittedly. That's where he shines the most, because he just always knows where to put his army. Like, always knows which set of rocks to break. He's just a magician of sorts, you could say. Oh yeah, I forgot to put a tip goal up. When am I going to remember to do anything? In New York.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, are you in Dallas now? Oh, good luck, dude. I saw the brackets. Like, a lot of people are there. It's really cool.
Not enough minerals.
Good to see.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Hello, Mr. Probe. It's gonna... Oh, he gave it to me anyways. Nice.
Go ahead. SCV ready. Let's go. Big job, huh? Well, butter. SCV ready.
Oh, I didn't send those guys to mine the minerals. Did you just assume that probe's gender? I sure fucking did.
Not enough minerals.
Wait, what did I say it was? I'm pretty sure all probes are little boys. Just trolling on the playground. Trying to poke the pretty girl with the stick. That's what they're doing. They're trying to get my attention. I know it's what they're doing. There's no other reason to zap me.
SCV ready. Big job.
I'm a pretty... Exactly. Not going up the ramp. Hey,
Add-on complete.
you know, I actually just realized the gateway's right there. I could have just gone that way.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, sometimes when you lose the Reaper in this position, they send the Adepts right across, and then you just kill it with your Cyclone. Sometimes, not every time.
Not enough. Not enough.
Ooh, this is one of those times.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
We ride.
Not enough energy.
On Wednesday. Takes a steady captain to tread these Protoss waters, chat. A steady captain.
Research complete.
Of course.
Insufficient SPX.
I'm getting baited right now, and this could make me lose easily.
Not enough.
Oh no. Why the other tank there?
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
All right there. I think he just gave up. Is nothing. Just gonna attack me and then that'll be it, I suppose. Gee. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get a drink. BRB. I'm blocking it. Oh, am I? No, it's not on purpose. I can make it smaller though. Do, 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 do. Alright. You'll have to point it out if it's still blocking because we don't have it on the screen at the moment, but that should be visible now. Blocking the menu button now. Do 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 do.
Not enough minerals.
FTV ready.
Do do.
Not enough minerals.
FTV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
FTV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
FTV ready. FTV ready. What's going on?
Command center upgrade complete.
FTV ready. Yeah. What's going on?
Need to make sure the probe sees that I spray painted his spray paint. It's very important to me. But he's not even gonna go that way. Follow me, go this way. There he goes. I don't shade.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh, baby, a triple. Oh,
Add-on
3 adepts.
What's going on?
We don't fuck around with 3 adepts. No, sir.
Not enough minerals. Acceptable landing zone.
Oh, okay. Oracle, though.
Insufficient. Command center upgrade complete.
Oh, should be building a depot right now. Poopy. I don't know what I decide not to build here. Actually, I just cancel the medevac.
Additional support.
Makes the most sense. I don't need to do the push. It's kind of a bad position to do it in anyways.
Required.
There's adepts just doing some random shit on the map.
Add-on.
That's outside my front door. Like, there's a lot of reasons not to do any pushing at the moment.
Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Oh, I have 2 eBays. Dude,
Not enough minerals.
sometimes when I make a mistake like that, I really wonder.
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
It's because it's like I always build it as part of the wall, but I was like thinking about it separately later on.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I guess we're getting 2 upgrades at once.
Not enough minerals.
They are cheaper now.
Base is under attack. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, look, combat shields too. Well, guess we just take a third. It's probably going Colossus anyways off that. Doubt I could do anything at this point.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Okay, this was
Your forces are under attack.
not correct.
Upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
That's kind of okay.
Mineral field completed.
So many useless Vikings. Where did that stasis horde come from? Why does he go Phoenix and then into this? I mean, I deserve to lose, I guess, but unreal though. I don't think even with the SCVs this is a hold. Especially with the Zealots coming up behind. It's a very questionable recall though, not gonna lie. I guess he just didn't have any more reinforcements. That's the only thing that keeps me in the game is that recall. He absolutely could have just kept pushing and just won the game right there, but now we just rely on Liberator Widowmine because we need value. Because we're going to be down in supply heavily. Our upgrades will be decent. Really just, I'm going to overdo it on this.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
A Ghost Academy too. Nah, we're dead. Like 4 more libs and then yeah, but oh, those are fake Darkons. GG. Alright. Very interesting unit comp that I probably needed to do a way better job at scouting. And 5k just wins easily. It makes sense though, like it should be a complete stomp. I made Vikings against a Phoenix, like he went Phoenix Robo and then made 0 Colossus. Like the first time I've ever seen anyone do that, I will admit, which is why we're gonna lose like 45 points for free, but I need to scout that apparently. It's like one of those things you gotta scout out. At least an earlier scan, like because I did try to get Reapers across the map a couple times, but like realistically, you'd never need to scout to see if they're gonna like build Colossus or not. It's like if you just go bio and you don't do anything else except bio, you just A-move that, like so why even scout it? You know, Phoenix Immortal. Barely. It made like a couple, and then he went like right into Immortal, like Mass Zealot, that kind of. Not even Mass Zealot. Like it wasn't that many Zealot. It was like just enough to clean me up. But I have to scout. Like I just have to do a bit. Like I have to get the follow. If I can't get the Reaper through, I have to just YOLO 2 scans, even if I need to, because yeah. Like I had done the scan running in there, and it looked fine, but it was actually just too many Immortals still. Like that's the kind of the army comp that I've been struggling with recently too, is like judging the amount of Immortals, because apparently like 6-7 Immortals like are actually one of the hardest to kill things. Like you need a lot of bio and in like a focused amount of space, which is hard to get because you've got Colossus and Disruptors behind it usually. But yeah, I mean I deserve it. Let's move on to the next one. Do, 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 do. Is this me?
SCV ready.
Do ya?
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots.
Yeah, you have the hiccups. We'll drink a couple more. It's the only way out.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Do 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 do.
Ready. SCV ready. Gotcha. SCV ready.
There's a few things you can do. That I've heard of. The flexing thing works for me. You could also just swallow 3 times, or as many times as it takes. That's why like drinking water helps too. Just like the act of swallowing anything. You don't even have to. It could just be dry swallowing. Oh God, what am I saying? But it works.
Command center upgrade complete.
It's not my fault the word swallow is dirty.
SCV ready.
Do 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 do.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Is that what Google said? Jesus.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
I guess it's saying do those in order. I thought it was saying do all those at once. Jesus.
Add-on complete.
Calm the fuck down, Google.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Base. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
Hey. Hey. I never get these bush engagements, but whenever I try to do anything in the bush ever, like I always die immediately. There's like something I'm missing about it. I'm just bad at it.
Not enough minerals.
Hey. Stop.
Center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Engine screaming.
Is this how I failed last game too? Pride.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Press on your eyes. With what? A knife? Sorry, James. I'm taking out my minus 40 on you. I do apologize. But I gotta do that to like 10 more people now, so. Yeah, where'd Foxer go? Where's all the big boys? Bum, 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 bum. Y'all should be practicing for Dallas. There we go. There's Maples. Sue's gone.
Not enough minerals.
Is what it is. It's part of the grind, man. You can never really, like, you're never gonna get to like 5K. You're always gonna get knocked down no matter who you are. It's part of the process. I'm starting to just learn how to make the best of it. 6-3.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's build that right there.
Not enough minerals.
Just getting in the best mindset I can currently with it, just because it's what it is. Like, nothing we can do to change it until a Stormgate or a better RTS emerges.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, they just finished the last wave, and the next one is in a couple months. Don't know if you can stream the next one, but it should be. I would imagine it's like early alpha, or I don't know, maybe. If not, we're waiting another fucking 4 or 5 months, which kind of sucks to think about.
Big job, huh? Roger.
Yeah, I can't talk about the last beta wave that they just finished, or even. Oh no, the last one before that was streamable. The one that just ended, yeah. The one with the... You can't talk about the third race, pretty much. It's so new. I've heard. I never even played it. So I couldn't even say anything if I wanted to. Or if I could, and I wanted to.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on. Not enough minerals.
If I like the game, SC2 or Stormgate? I mean, I like both. It's just one of them has an active dev and one doesn't. Oh, that would have been disgusting though, chat. Imagine getting out too.
Add-on complete.
Oh, I gotta land. Giving up money. I don't have the wall off that I want for Blink though.
Not enough. Command center up. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not
SCV ready. SCV ready. Let's go. Go ahead. I can't build here. By the numbers, boys. SCV ready. Armed and fueled up.
our SCVs are under attack. Insufficient Vespene.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
What's our target? Go, go, go.
Additional
SCV ready.
add-on. Additional supply depots required. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
I can't build here.
What even is this depot fucking thing I'm doing?
Ready for dust off.
This better be good. SCV ready. It's go time. Go, go, go. I can't build here.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Research complete. Not enough minerals. Mineral field. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Complete.
It's go time.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I'm hitting M move instead of A move. GG. I just kept M moving into it over and over. I really don't know if I could have even held that though. Do you think so? Maybe. If I actually split the units, probably. I've done that so many times before, man. Like just M move directly in instead of A move. Wonder if it is the keyboard in any way. Can I blame the keyboard? Tell me like one of the A's don't work every once in a while. Nah, I'm just bad. I thought because I did switch keyboards that it might have been that, but seems fine to me. Copium A, yep. It's the worst feeling. Isn't there a way to like negate that with actual like proper game design though? Like there's a function in League, I think, where like no matter what click you do, it's an A move. Do we have that equivalent in SC2? Because you want something that is like you right click and it's either an attack move or no, that's it. Like you're just always attack moving. You don't want there to ever be a possibility to M move your units.
Additional supply depots.
Yeah, we're on NA. You don't want to do that? Wait, why wouldn't you want to do that? Of course you would. That game, last game, you exactly would you'd want to do that. That would have been perfect. All you had to do was stay. I think it's like you hold left alt down or something, and then like any right click you give while holding the modifier key is just an A move.
Insufficient Thespian gas.
To attack, move your scouting SCVs. No, you're misunderstanding though. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about a button that lets you choose between the two.
Insufficient Thespian gas.
You'd be able to do either option, depending on the scenario.
Command center upgrade complete.
Yeah. I think that's the thing you could do in League of Legends. Like, I just haven't played in a really long time. It could be a different game. I'm thinking of maybe maybe AoE or something. Because I would easily get in the habit of just doing that in certain micro situations, for sure. Especially while like microing Marines and splitting them, like there are certain commands when you attack, move forward that you just always miss. There's a lot of different things I'd love to analyze and see what I could do with it. I surely don't know if it would be beneficial. I just
Not enough minerals.
really want to try it. Because you get that a lot in fights. Like sometimes when you're in a fight, you just kind of like naturally have to spend so much time looking for the one pixel in the fight that you can actually attack move in without clicking on a unit by mistake. No, it's not enough. Made a stalker though, so it's probably Twilight. Naples doesn't usually do two adept unless it's a Twilight. Also, the second gateway is kind of a tip off. I didn't position my buildings again. I'm really bad at getting in this habit.
Not enough minerals.
What's up, Milo, by the way? Oh, yeah, we got a replay analysis to do. You're just reminding me now, actually. I forgot. After this game, we'll load that up for you.
Additional supply.
Dun, 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 dun.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Unacceptable landing zone. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Our SCVs under attack. Our SCVs under attack.
Ah, we're getting fucked here. I don't even know how this went so... It's just these adepts. Like, they're really hard to deal with. I think I need to, like, reconsider how I deal with these adepts.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
On the beach.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
How did this get through?
Complete. Research complete.
It's not... It doesn't reach far enough, though.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. 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 Not enough minerals.
This game's dead anyways. This is our best play. Even though he probably has Storm or Colossus already. Oh, I tried to... How am I screwing it up twice now? In 2 games, I have like a slam dunk micro-wise. And then I just let it do that. There's no way. I don't have enough units. GG. Took way too much damage to the DTs. Oh, I was gonna do I got tilted and I requeued. I was gonna do the replay. Sorry, it was a DT build. It tilted me. Tilted me into instant queue. So dumb that I just like lost 2 games in a row to like simple like little like misclicks with my units. I just want to like play the game and lose how you're supposed to lose. I hate that I'm losing in like the most embarrassingly simple way imaginable. Oh well.
Additional supply depots required.
What didn't I see? Yeah, you'll have to retype it. If it was a philosophical question or something, I ignored it because I just don't respond to long questions anymore during games, but you have to ask again. Some of the best players from 2014. Oh yeah, of course, everybody is. If you go watch any VOD from 2014, they're all garbage. Every single one of them. They suck at the game. Hilarious skill difference. They would get poopied on. They don't even know how to make workers back then. They're so bad at everything.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals.
Toot, 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 toot.
Under attack. Not enough minerals.
You wouldn't say that? Well, yeah. That's why I said it.
Sufficient SVU gas.
Isn't the point of asking me for my opinion? There's nothing else on the map. Oh, he went Roach. Oh, I thought he was taking the gold. He's just going Roach. Okay, I'm not paying much attention. Well, only one of the bunkers will survive here.
enough minerals.
I guess we're going 5 racks.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply. Not enough minerals. Additional supply.
And then I get supply blocked. 10,000th supply block of the night.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough energy. Insufficient.
Oh god, I thought it was a warp prism even though it's a fucking Zerg player. That's how paranoid we are.
Gas. Additional supply depots required. Additional supply depots required.
Call them garbage? Well, they are garbage though. They're fucking 10 years less experienced than I am. They're trash. I would absolutely shit on every single North American pro from back then, and probably most Koreans. I mean, there are a few Koreans that would shit on me just because I don't know the meta, but if I had practiced for like a few weeks, like I would learn it, and yeah, then we would just dominate. There's no way. I've been watching a lot of content from like the early days of SC2, and I will die on the hill that everybody that was playing back then sucked. Of course they suck though. They're 10 years less experienced. Like is that really a nuclear statement? Even if they came from Brood War, like I don't know. Like I did expect them to be a little better, but they just weren't. It just sucked at everything. They did not build the build orders sucked. The macro sucked. The micro is decent. There's like not any micro that I couldn't do myself like easily these days. Like I don't know, man. Also, really, Muta is where we're going.
Research complete.
God, he made like 90 drone too.
We could use some help here.
Yeah, I only remember watching Flash and like that one thing that they did. I don't know if it was like wasn't it like a WCS side event? I don't even remember. You guys would have to remind me. I don't know though. I don't really. I mean, I don't know how much I'd really die on that hill. I've seen enough old content that I think it's pretty laughable how worse they are. Like 2014 to 2015, that's when it started to get really good. That's really when we started to pump out like the really efficient build orders. But like especially before the 12 worker start, like I don't know what year that came into play, but before the 12 worker start, like it was just not. I just remember the things I used to be impressed with are just laughable to me now. Like nothing impresses me like anymore. It's very rare. Just grinding out the same thing now. Like I don't know. I don't even think the difference between like the top end of SC2, like Clem, Hero Marine, Rainer, Cyril, is that off from the top end of NA ladder. Even though everybody would disagree with that. I just don't think it's that far off. It's different for sure, and EU is better, no doubt. But I've seen lots of NA players like execute Clem builds or hero builds or whatever builds pretty well. I've seen really impressive micro. I've seen really impressive multitasking. Like, I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. No, you're just not watching the right games then. I mean, if you're not, if we're comparing Clem to like actual Epic or Future or Vindicta, like multitasking in the late game, like, nah, it's not that far off. They can hold their own against Clem even, to be honest. And there are other players of other races that could do way better than the Terrans of NA, to be honest. Like, the Terrans of NA are, like, they're good, but we don't have, like, I don't know if we have that Scarlet level Terran here. I don't know. It depends on the day. I've never been afraid of like other NA Terrans. Like, I've always felt like I can take them on to some level. Like, Vindicta's actually the scariest to me, and what's his name, Future, is really scary, but and then Epic, I always forget about Epic because Epic doesn't ladder a lot. You can even see he like doesn't ladder that much, but he's also like one of those players that just shows up and then just shits on you no matter what. He's got really, really, really good multitasking. Like, that's why I compare him mentally to Clem, because it's like, it's just really good, really fast. Just like when you guys judge me for my take, just keep in mind I'm not saying NA players are as good. I'm just saying it's not, the gap that you think it is not as big that you think. Like, the gap is a little bit smaller than most people think. And I'm not going to take anybody's opinion on it seriously unless your rank starts with a fucking 16 or higher in NA, like straight up, because you just don't know what I'm talking about until you're here. Like, sorry guys, that's where we're at. You view the world differently when you're actually at the top of the ladder. Like, I've played Clem and I've played Vindicta and I've played Epic and I've played all of these players many times. It's a lot easier to compare them when you've played like multiple 20-minute games against them than it is when you guys watch them get casted in a tournament. I've been GM for actually 11 years. Believe it or not. Because I got it 3 years after the game came out. Took me longer than most people to get GM. Longer than I've been alive. Yeah, GM came out a year after the game was released, so 2 years after, essentially. I wasn't even Master League when Masters came out either. I was like Platinum still when they released Masters. The longest sprint, yeah, my longest sprint was Master League, but Diamond League took me like 6 months to get out of. It was a decent amount of time. That's dead. It's dead. Maximus Black was the guy who started my SC2 career, essentially, actually. Him and Nova were the first two to make a tournament for low-level players. And it really motivated me to get better. Like, and when I say really motivated me, I mean it was like the really only motivation was playing in those tournaments. I definitely would have quit. Would have quit 1,000 times over if it wasn't for that. YOLO? Why are the two adepts there?
Not enough energy. Not enough minerals.
You can barely hear the game volume. I mean, I like it quiet. I can hear it. Back to... If you want to hear more game sounds, tune in on YouTube. There's no Taylor Swift there. That's my recommendation.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade.
Systems go. Gateway. By the nose. Go, go, go! Ready to plunder. What's going on? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Oh, up a tree. Just in time to watch me lose all my stuff. What's going on? It's a little not optimal of a position, having 0 cyclones left. Thanks for the raid again, Up a Tree. I hear today you had a interesting stream. Also, I dare any of you to troll me. I dare you. See what happens.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Yeah, we're kind of just gonna have too weak of an army, probably. I don't even know when is a safe time to take the third. Like, I'm just gonna have to either wait a year,
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
or I'm just gonna die to whatever attack he does first.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough. Additional supply depots required.
Oh my god, I forgot to do the replay again. Oh my god, Milo, I'm gonna do it. I swear to god, I'm not this stupid. This is a special day, I swear.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, another raid from Rocker. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome, welcome. Playing a match against Maples for those just joining. Although we're a little behind here. His army's going to be better than ours currently. And I'm fighting off a sneeze. Just to make it worse. Is he mining my minerals? It's cute. It's just tough. Like in this type of game, like I don't have the Viking count to push. I don't have the Viking count to do anything. You need like 1,000 Vikings to deal with like Phoenix Colossus. That's why I should have this starboard built already, but add that to the list of terrible mistakes that I've made. Our upgrades are okay, kind of, though. So, like, I can take this to the late game, I just have to wait. And blow my nose and hope he doesn't attack.
Your forces are under attack.
Oi!
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
Ghost reporting.
Your forces mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
Nah.
Out with it. Ghost reporting. Go.
I don't know why I thought I could do that.
Standing. Out with it. Standing by.
Not enough minerals. field depleted.
I can't build here. This better be good. What's going on? It's on.
Out with it.
Unacceptable command. Mineral field.
Oh, I'm stuck there.
Our mineral field under attack. Upgrade complete. This not enough.
Actually, I need a whole other couple rounds of SCVs, to be honest.
Not enough minerals. Vespine geyser exhausted.
Armed and ready.
Standing by. Channel.
Who wants?
Got
Not enough minerals.
go.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Nuclear missile ready. Not enough.
Reporting for action. Where's Channel?
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Shit. I think I'm just gonna lose that base, to be honest.
Got free.
Baby.
Right man is liberating.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready for dust off.
Mineral not enough minerals.
I just lost like all of those.
Not enough minerals.
Got a sit.
Ready to blunt.
Ghost reporting.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some?
We're returning fire.
Not enough minerals. Unacceptable command. We are attacking. Base is under
reporting.
attack. Under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Channel secure. Standing by. Got out with it. Channel secure.
Base is under attack.
Go. Out with it.
Not enough.
Why did they not come in from the left? Why did they come in from the right? I was trying to direct them through here, but they went through here, and that just ruined it.
Incoming orders. All hands to battle station.
I still had those in position too.
SCV ready.
Center upgrade complete.
Please heal me, medevacs.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough. Westwing geyser exhausted. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Go. Out with it. Channel. Repeat. Let's. Gotta sit right.
Not enough minerals. Our SCVs are under attack. Research complete.
Liberation is at hand.
Ghost reporting.
This guy observe.
Ready for action.
Base is under attack.
I had no unit. It's just like I couldn't get any of the last 3 fights to go my way at all.
Base is under attack.
I was actually doing kind of like I feel like we had kind of done pretty well in making it less shitty of a situation, but now I'm fucked. Like, there's no way out of this. I have to actually need, unless he lets me get this corner base,
Mineral field depleted.
because I can't hold that base.
Mineral field depleted.
I need like a million Vikings that I don't have.
Enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Mineral
I should
field
have these over here.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field. Your forces are under attack. Not enough minerals.
And even the world's greatest engagement went poorly. Like,
Not enough
just don't have the units to capitalize now.
minerals.
I don't like losing games like this, but this is like the 3rd one of the night, so I've come numb to it.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough
I've become fully numb.
minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
There's no probes there. But he just retook it, that's why.
Not enough minerals.
I was in such a good spot. Like, after I had sniped this, I just needed to get one good fight and we could have ended, but...
Not enough minerals.
Now what? This, maybe? I don't know.
Not enough minerals.
I don't know how I hold this and this at the same time.
Not enough.
I think actually the better play is wait.
Not enough minerals.
But... what does he have here?
Ghost reporting.
No. Oh, he's got that fully saturated. Alright, we're out. GG. That's it. Do 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 do. Okay, we're gonna do replay. But first, we're going to do an ad. I'm going to download the replay. And we're going to do an analysis, and then we'll do more ladders. So it'll be 3 minutes. Stick around. You guys might learn something. So definitely give it a shot. Okie dokie dokie doke. Let's pull this up here. It's a really good replay of me versus a 4450 Zerg. However, my build feels a little bit trashy in the mid to late game. I don't know how to play past the 8-minute mark, so I normally just mass bio. If they get ultras out, I normally lose. My opponent is almost doubling my income at some point. So I never killing my war in. I don't have a lot of mules because I'm scanning the creep. Build. I modify the build I did in this game in order to transition. Oh yeah, that's a good. It's a good, well thought out question. So essentially, how do we get to late game? How do we transition to the late game smoothly and not die to ultras instantly? let's take a look here. Of course, we'll take a look at the early game too. If there's a way to set yourself up better here, we'll give you some tips there. If you guys don't know what we're doing, by the way, if you're a tier 2 sub, and this is a plug / ad for it, if you're tier 2 sub on YouTube or Twitch, I will analyze one of your replays a day. You just have to upload it every day, and that's what we're doing right now. Our friend Milo here is uploaded a replay for us, and we're going to take a look at his... I basically try to go over like the first 3 big things that we see, and then if there's any questions, I'll obviously answer them. Try to knowledge dump as much as I can during these for you guys, and it's good for just the stream, just so you guys can watch and listen as well. So this game we're opening up very standard.
Command center upgrade complete.
Just 1 Rax expand with an SCV scout. SCV tries to block that. I've actually, you know what, I run into the same issue, because what you did is you went into the main base, and I've noticed that if you go into the main, you cannot get the SCV there in time. So like, the second you see the pool from now on, and this is what I'm gonna do, the second that we see the pool, like immediately send the SCV right there. Like there's nothing else to see other than the pool timing, essentially. Like maybe the gas timing a little bit, although you don't really care that much. It's really just the pool timing. Because this is what I should do too, because then you can like get this blocked every single time, and then you send the Reaper here. And then a cool thing you can do is you could build, instead of 1 Marine, you can build 2 Marines. And then you put the Reaper here. You build a bunker with the SCV here. And then if he tries to send the Lings across, you just use the Marines to kill the Ling. And then you just deny his third. I think that's a really good option. You don't have to do it every game. It probably doesn't do well if you do it every game, to be honest. But just a little idea for you. Since it looked like you were trying to block that. Alright, so we're poking the Lings. We are setting ourselves up. Are we going to go 3cc here? Yeah, we are. Okay. I'll say the command center placement should probably be like more as centered as you can, just so the Overlord has to fight as much as possible to see it. Because if you build it here, then the Overlord has to go like this far. And if you build it like here, then it's just a little better. That's all. Little thing to consider there. So we see everything. We're watching for the creep tumor. Yeah, this is the boring part of the match. For sure. Oh, well, you go Hellion before gas, which I think you should do gas first here. Wait, where's our Reaper at? Oh, yeah, we send our Reaper home a little earlier. Was there a reason for this that I missed? Yeah, you definitely don't need to do that. You want to keep the Reaper here until 3:30 because that's when speed finishes. And then you need to decide if you want to sack the Reaper or if you want to keep it at home. It really just depends what the vibes you're getting up until that point. And the reason is, if your Reaper is here until 3:30, then you can actually build the gas, and then you can build the Hellions after, and you don't have to worry about a Ling run by. Because your Reaper is watching the front door. Like, you can see everything leaving and everything that could be coming at you. So it's actually quite easy to just build the gas first. Delay your Hellions even longer. It feels really unsafe, but that's actually how Hero Marine and Clem does it. All right, so we do sack the Reaper at 3:30. We don't really see much other than... Well, we do see a fully saturated natural, and we see the Queen spreading creep. So, like, if this was me, I wouldn't be 100% certain that I'm not getting Roach all in, so I would probably go Banshee from here. Oh, but we're going to go Viking. It's gonna work out this game, but I could. Oh, you do sack Hellions, but. See, the thing is, we should really start to see like the drone count start to go up here. Like we need to be looking. Like you are at the front door, so you would see if the roaches are coming out. But I still worry for you because like even if you saw roaches right now, like you still have to swap these. You still have to build 2 cyclones. But I don't want to be too critical about this. I just think you should be a little bit more careful for roach all-ins. Like I think Banshee should be your standard way of opening, especially in this situation. Because yeah, you're very weak against a hidden roach horn right here. The only thing that looked normal is the 16 drones here, but we never saw the main. And it sounds silly, but there are people that will just like oversaturate the natural and then put 8 like drones in the main and then put a roach horn. But you do the correct thing. You keep the Hellions like active and you keep them in front of his base. So I'll give that to you. I'm not going to be overly critical. I think that's fine. Obviously, this game it's not going to matter. And we're actually going to be in a nice spot now. Like we got 5 drone kills. We got the Viking looking for overlords. This is a good setup. It's my MMR. It's 5.6 at the moment, Monty. I don't do it with my Hellions or what's a poke with the Banshees. Oh, that's easy to answer. You don't use the Hellions to sack. Just use them to kill creep in the mid game. And also use the Banshees to try to kill the like. The first thing you do with the Banshees is you send them in. You try to kill as many drones as and queens as you can until the health bars are like in the red, and then you send them home. And then you just patrol 2 paths on the map. So like, if this was a map with watchtowers, I would patrol one of the watchtower paths. But on this map, I would patrol the Banshee like here, here, and here, because this way you'll. For free, you're going to catch any lings that are scouting your bases over here. And you're also just going to have the entire area scouted. So you put 1 Banshee here, and you put 1 Banshee here. And then you maybe put 2 Hellions in the middle, or even just a Marine in the middle. And that's a really, really good setup, because then you can just use the Hellions freely, and you can just like bop here, you can bop here, you can bop here, like look for creep the whole time. Like you could use your Hellions right now to do that in this game. Like if you sat your Hellions here, you could catch this tumor, you could catch this tumor maybe. Like you're going to catch tumors and you're going to slow the creep down. And then once the 3rd lands, then you can pull the Hellions back. And then like when you build your Marine count up again, then you can send your Hellions out again. Like as long as there's something here to defend, right? So the Liberator, we got like 7 kills. That's really good. Wait, this doesn't even add up. Oh, this is like larva and shit, I think. Like queens, I guess. All right, so the Zerg, 69 drone. Let me just go back like a minute here. Do I have to wait until I have 2 Banshees before revealing them? Clem does not wait, but it's also really, really, really hard to multitask it. So I just say wait. I wait. It's so hard to, it's so difficult to multitask all of that at the same time. Plus, if you just like wait with the 2 Banshees, like you can be a little safer against roach all-ins that are hidden because they will show up a little later. And then your Banshee is just not in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, you could just like rally the Banshees here, wait till you have 2. Nothing wrong with that. You keep it more hidden, so it's going to be more of a reveal. Like, neither of us are Clem, so neither of us are going to micro a Banshee while microing 2 Hellions, while microing a Reaper, while macroing perfectly. So that's why I say wait. Okay, so we got a Queen, couple drones, and then Larva. Yeah, the Zerg took a pretty like hefty drone game here for sure, but there's nothing wrong with that because I mean he knows you're going 3cc. And the timing of your units are actually like pretty decent. Like your medevacs are out at 6:30, which is good. And we send them out. This guy mostly is just going Ling. So there's not much we're gonna do. Do we have mines? Yeah, we have mines. And we can get some hits. So looking at your setup here. I mean, the wall is beautiful. I very much approve. This is a very good wall. And hopefully we continue it onto the ramp. I feel like these barracks are probably supposed to be a little earlier, but who cares? Mine are late all the time too. Like, truly, who cares about the barracks being like the 5th and like you're not gonna really benefit from them that much anyways, or be able to afford the constant unit production anyways. So before I look at the micro here, I'm just like really analyzing. So like the next move is the gases. I mean, I don't know where you're gonna go with this, but you're looking for tips on like how to transition into the late game. So like the next step is obviously another factory and then 2 more gas geysers and then a 4th command center. That's the next step. So we'll wait and see what you do. I mean, the first thing I notice here is that you just put both Whittle mines next to each other. That's always a big no-no, and that's something you should start to work on. Is always separate your Whittle mines no matter what, because there's never just going to be a situation where you get value when they're both next to each other. Like either they're going to just get blown up together, or they're just going to shoot the same unit. Either way, it's stupid to do 2 Whittle mines together now. Maybe before the patch, but and I used to do this all the time, and I still do this accidentally in large engagements. But really focus on trying to split those up, because if you put 1 mine here and then you put 1 mine here, imagine the difference in this engagement. Ready? Imagine this mine went and burrowed right over here, so you had 1 mine over here. When he floods in with his Ling here, what you're going to do is you're going to have your other mine burrow, and you're going to have it burrow right here. And he's going to come after you, and then you just micro these Marines back. And then he chases you. And then the first Whittle mine, you can retarget if you're really good, or you just let it go off naturally. And then and then your Marines would be over here. And then you'd have another Whittle mine to fall back to, which you could then even further maneuver your Marines to like maximize the Whittle mine shot, or you could even retarget the second Whittle mine. But if you get my idea, like the difference is like night and day. Like you could legitimately kill all of these Lings here, especially at this MMR. Like you could easily, like if you started to do like simple things like that, this trade becomes 10 times better. As Zerg player, just like, wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're sending the Lings to deal with the Liberator. I mean, I'm not gonna like try to be over dramatic about things. I know this is like a 4400 game, so the retargeting on the Whittle mines is something I would not recommend doing right away. For you, I would just say start focusing on splitting the Whittle mines. Like just always try to have them split up. And then when you're comfortable and you're doing that like every single time, then like maybe start to focus fire them, or start to like do it every once in a while. Like don't push yourself too hard. Just like do what you can do. Like actually progress at a like normal rate, if that makes sense. This Liberator is just goated, boated, and overloaded, by the way. So we're going back in with the Marines. We don't have any mines, though, to back it up. I would have rather seen you just take these guys and then just join them with these guys and then just do one big push again with 2 Whittle mines. And our transition is already, like, I can see there is just no transition here. Like, we're floating and we just don't have the gas. So I see why you struggle this game. Like, we should have our fourth halfway done. Like, we should have our factory done. We should have the gases done. But we're focusing a lot on this, like, one drop that isn't really going to ever do anything game-ending. Like, this is where you got to start thinking about, like, what you're doing with your army. Like, at this point in the game, the Zerg is 150 in supply, and we're microing, like, 8 Marines. Like, even if this was the greatest 8 Marines on planet Earth, like, it still wouldn't be worth microing. Like, you still wouldn't get the damage you need. So that's why I think, like, when you lose the Widow Mines, like, think about the next setup. Like, what's going to do the most damage? And it's going to be taking all these and then joining them here. You could, like, take one medevac with 8 Marines and then put it, like, on the left here and then deny creep. Like, one medevac with 8 Marines is easily capable of pushing the creep back on either of these avenues. As long as you have one big push going here with 2 Widow Mines, I think that's good. And then, yeah, we got to finish the wall there, hopefully, at some point. These are going... I mean, your saturation's good. Your 2-2 is good. Finally, there goes the refinery. Is it normal? No, it's not normal. These are late, for sure. We mentioned it earlier, but I said it's not a huge deal. And I don't think it is, but it is something that you should be considering. Like, you definitely don't want them to be late every game. I'm just saying it's not, like, game-ending for them to be late. Because usually if you build them perfectly, if you build them at the same time Clem does, like, you're not even producing, like, all of the slots at once. Like, usually you have 1 or 2 idle slots on one of the barracks. It's hard to be perfect. All right, so we're still doing that. That's never going to turn into anything. So the problem is, like, while you're doing this, the Zerg is just, like, teching up, like, getting the drone. Like, oh my god. Like, this is what's happening right now. Like, you could be forcing out more Zerglings, but instead you're just, like, forcing out more drones. So, like, we're 8 minutes in, but, like, we could be in a much better position already, right? All right, the 4th is coming down, though. The barracks transition is coming down, which is good. I mean, nothing is wrong here so far. We're doing the big push now, so let's see how it goes. Zerg player is just finished their hive. Or no, they're a layer still. Sorry. Yeah, Zerg player isn't even teching that fast. I play Zergs that are hive already at this time. I mean, this looks like a lot of potential in the push here. So, like, before we watch what you do, what I would do here is I would obviously turn these into Hellbats right now, and then I would start to burrow, like, 1 Widow Mine at a time as I run towards him. So, like, this mine would get burrowed right here, and then this mine would get burrowed right here, and then this mine here, and then this mine a little bit more, and then and this one here, and then this one here. So, like, just a line of Widow Mines in the direction you're attacking, so that the second he commits into you, you can just back away into the line that you just created. And the thing we don't want to see is all of them to, like, be bunched together, kind of like that, because now the Banelings are going to be even more value. And when the Lings come in to surround, they're going to surround and kill them even faster. And, like, for example, like, these 4 Widow Mines here, they're very, very close together. They're going to probably attack the same clump of Zerglings and get the exact same hit. Like, it's a lot more value to have this Widow Mine here, this Widow Mine here, this Widow Mine here. I mean, that literally was, like, the best it could have gone ever. So, I mean, you should be, like, actually hitting the roulette wheel after this. I have to watch that again. Like, what the... Like, there's so many things that got... Oh my god, there's so many parts of this that you are lucky to not just lose all of your units for. It's funny, the Zerg perfectly timed his surround, which just kind of like fucked him. Like if he was more offset, it would have worked better. Yeah, those two mines. Oh. Which mine got the big kill? They all, it's like 10, 9, 10, 6. There it is, 25. Where is it? How do I zoom in? I can't. How do I tell who's selected? It's one of these fucking guys. There he is. But where is he? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Where the fuck? Where's Waldo? There's 2 Widow mines here, but I can't. Bro, I'm losing my fucking mind. Where? That's the. Are they just. Are they literally on top of each other? This is crazy. What? It's this one at the top. This guy in the bush. Okay. I'm sorry I wasted like 3 minutes on that. Holy shit. All right. Okay, we're expanding. Yeah, I mean, the Zerg was just like pre-set up so well that he was already on that drone count. So yeah, naturally he's just going to instantly have the same amount of Ling Bane. But I mean, you're in a good position. Like, I'd be happy to be here. You got 1,400 minerals, which is my first takeaway. I mean, we should already have a 3rd factory, maybe even a 2nd starport going. I think as a general rule in TVZ, never have over 1,000 minerals. Like, literally always build more command centers. Like, always build more command centers, because PFs and orbitals are just always the better way to spend your money. Like, you should never have a bank for any reason. And I mean, we're at 66 workers. Like, we could definitely be producing more right now. I mean, typically when you land at this time, like, you would have enough workers to just saturate the space fully. Like, I can tell you're a little bit behind in economy compared to, like, where some of the players, like, a little bit higher MMR would be, obviously. Like, definitely you forgot to keep that going. Why do I have 15 workers on 1 gas at the 3rd? Oh, did you? I missed that. It happens. So, I mean, the Zerg's on Infestor, and I mean, Infestors are terrifying now. They have extra range on the fungal. So I already don't like pushing against, like, so this is something that is kind of just like a unit trade lesson. I don't like this push at all. I mean, with Clem splitting, you could do it, but that's a really tough fight to win. Like, the fungals alone, and just the amount of baneling here. He's got literally a full page of baneling. Like, I would not take this fight personally. I would load up half my units, and I would go here, and then I would take the other half, and I would go here. With this much AoE, it's like a Protoss army. It's like a Protoss death ball at this point. Like, you never want to just go into that. Like maybe if you had like quarter of your army here, quarter of your army here, and then quarter of your army here, and then quarter of your army here, like maybe then. But you should immediately have like identified this army and then backed away and ran away home. Like you're in a great spot. Like we've been losing the widow mines and we didn't get our factories up early enough to get like really good widow mine production. But if you go home right now and you just started to do like large marine drops, like you could easily deny this base. You could keep killing the creep here. You could maybe get some damage here. Like this game looks good for you, and I think you just don't understand that. Cause like, yeah, there's no reality this fight works out. The play here is go home. Like you don't have the tanks, you don't have the liberators. I don't know. We'll see how you take the fight, but it's interesting because you are 30 supply up. Like that's why I say Clem could take this fight and win, because you definitely have the marine count to win. It's just the fact that one fungal growth is all it takes to lose. Like literally just one fungal. That's why I say split up the units personally and just like go to late game. Because yeah, like you start producing liberators now, you start producing marauders now. Like you got marines queued up on your tech lab factories. I think that's a mistake. Like you really want to start pumping out marauders immediately when these tech labs finish if you're going to play bio. Just because the ultras are going to be like very close. This guy teched up really slow, to be honest. Like you could have ultra right now and you would just have nothing. So you really want to make sure, like once you have 6, 7 medevacs, and we have 1, 2, 3, oh my god, we overmade medevacs a lot too. Like 8 medevacs is more than enough. Then you just go liberator production, because having like 4 liberators will actually just double the strength of any push. Especially once the ultras come out, you need to have like 4 liberators ready to go, right? And then also a third factory. Like when the 4th base is like floating, you should really already have your 3rd factory building or already built. And you want to have 2 tech labs, 1 reactor, just going tank widow mine. And then when you have the tank count that you like, you go Thor. Because you always want to have Thor in the late game. Thor is like the best unit you could ever build. What else? Remember, if you're a bio player, the late game goal is to go mech. Like you're going mech. You're gonna build liberators, you're gonna build Thors, you're gonna build ghosts. If you guys want to know the ideal, I mean, let's watch the fight first. It's gonna go really bad, I can tell you right now. Fungal? Fungu? Fungu? Ooh, Fungu. Oh, Fungu. Wait, we're just gonna win, man. Ah, you won. See there, I had no faith. I don't know how you won. I guess the 30 supply. I don't know how you won when the fight started like this. I don't know how that's possible. This is like one fungal away. Oh, that widow mine, that's why. Wait, which widow mine shot that? This one? Oh no, this one. I will never know how many it got, but that's like the most amount you could ever get. Oh my god, dies? Like, there's no way. There's not a single frame. Look at this shit. There's no... So there's like, okay, that's how many banelings there are. Gets them all. Wait, that's it? There's only like 8. Mostly Ling then. All right, we're saved by the Widow Mine, but my theory is definitely I'm standing by that. Like personally, if I saw that army, I would not have taken the fight directly. I'd just split up. But more so to the transition. We're talking about the late game mostly here. So the ideal army, and we're talking like what you want when you're on like 6 base. Let's just go into the unit tester. I'll show you guys. Shake it off. It's just micros like club. That's actually kind of funny. I was very wrong. I mean, it doesn't matter, but just do the field. So first things first, no matter what, 16 Ghost, that's your number every time. 16, don't go over this and don't go under this. Like, this is the perfect number. Like, this is enough to snipe infinitely, and that's all you need. Like, do not eat up your supply with more than 16. And with that, you want at least 1 medevac. Okay, we're talking from a bio player transition, so we're going to have, like, at least a group of bio units. And then let's just do 4 medevacs. And then we're going to have... How many workers are we talking? At 6 base, you definitely are at like 70 workers still. We're not at the point where we're cutting workers or killing our own workers, so... Let's just get 70 of these. So we got 60 supply left. Actually, I don't even need to have these here. I'm trying to like... I don't want to like say anything dumb. But like, yeah, it's like the filler unit here is Thor, Liberator, and BC. Oh, you also want your like whatever amount of tank mine. Let's just say, I mean, you're going to constantly be producing both of these units. So hopefully you have around this many the whole game, I'd say. And then, yeah, the filler from here, your last 30 supply are Liberator, Thor. Just evenly split. And then as the game goes on, you kill SCVs and then you add Liberator, Thor. Until you're literally at 200. This is your very late game, end game army right here. And then you would kill your Marine and Marauder. And you'd kill your Widow Mine. You'd probably keep like 3 tanks. And then you would fill it with BC. And this is your ultra late game army. But your standard late game army is always just going to be like how we had it set up here, like this. Like this is where you're going. This is where you're going from 4 to 6 base. This is where you're trying to get to. Obviously with not as many Thor. But yeah, having like at least 8 Liberator and always having 16 Ghost are like the 2 important things. Because if you have those 2 tools, then you actually will never die to anything. Because it's just too good of a defensive mechanism. You need Ghosts? Yeah, you do. In late game, if we're going to commit to playing late game, you do. 100%. I think the Super Bowl champion has me beat Montian. When I get the mech upgrades, whenever you can afford them. I mean, it's usually after like your 5th base. Usually after 3-3 finishes, or like after you get 3-3 in bio, like then you just start working on your mech upgrades. I go triple armory if you have the money, yeah. Like if you're playing a late game TVZ and you're on 6 base, 5 base, yeah, go triple armory. It's up to you though. Like you want to be pushing as much as you can throughout the whole game. So technically, you're never supposed to be able to afford 3 armory. You do want to keep the pressure going as much as you can, but if you want to just commit to playing the most like safe style that you can, then this is where you're going. And then ideally you want to have like 2 PFs in front of every base. Like the more PFs the better, the more orbitals the better. If you want to know how many orbitals you want in the very late game, you want to have 16 or maybe like 13 or 14. I like to get 16, but that's the amount you need to kill all your SCVs though, except for the ones that are mining like Vespian. But yeah, you got to play each game differently. Like if you have the money for it, then yeah. If you don't, then no. If honestly you want a good TVZ lesson, just wait until I play one, and then I'll show you how to play late game TVZ because I have a very good late game TVZ. But ideally, you don't want to play late game TVZ as a bio player. I mean, really, it's about continuing the momentum until you win. But when the ultras come out, yeah, obviously, like you need certain units or else you cannot continue to push. So for you, Milo, my advice is just start producing the liberators earlier. Do not overmake medevacs, and then get your 3rd factory faster, and then also focus on your Marauder production because your Marauder production was really late. At least that game. I mean, I don't know if every game is like that for you, but those are the 3 most important things for transitioning, though, is the Liberator, Marauder, and then the 3rd factory. So that's my advice. Honestly, the game I watched, like you know how to get to 4 base properly. You know what you're doing with the macro. You just don't know what you're doing with the unit positioning, and you don't know like the proper way to take the engagement, which is fine. Easily fixable. You just got to take it like 1 step at a time, though. Every game is going to be slightly different. Every micro engagement is going to be slightly different. But as a general rule, I do think you need to follow.
Not enough minerals.
Definitely start splitting the Widow Mines and careful running into infestors and banlings. But that's why I say, like, this is why it's a 1 replay a day thing, because, you know, the next day it's a different unit comp. And it's a whole other lecture.
Not enough minerals.
That's a lot of knowledge to dump, right? Oh, you had it correct. You got the tech lab number correct. It's all tech lab after the first 5 racks. In the late game, I just don't even use any reactors on the barracks. I actually swap them off onto starports or something else. Like, there's no need to build Marines the later you go.
Not enough minerals.
Like, once the ultras are out, the most amount of Marines you want are like 20, to be honest. Mostly just want Marauder out of your barracks, and Ghost. And Ghost and Marauder both come out of the tech lab, so that's why I suggest doing it the other way.
Go ahead. Big job, huh?
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. What's it? SCV ready.
Press the Zelda button. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I do when I turn off the stream. It's my hidden afterlife.
What's God's? Huh? SCV ready. The Grim Reaper has arrived. Done. Death. SCV ready. Death. Fear the Reaper. Death.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Oops. I just completely lost the hotkey there. Selected something else. At least we didn't lose a unit as a result.
Add-on complete.
Death. SCV ready.
Vespene geyser required for place. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not
SCV ready.
additional supply depots required.
Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
Ready for dust off. Talk to me.
I don't know how those squeezed in, but that was kind of bad for us.
SCV ready.
I should have just had my Reaper or a Cyclone on the ramp though. It's kind of a
Now what?
classic mistake I think that I make sometimes.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Ah, I didn't have a grenade on that ready?
SCV ready.
I have like no units coming out. So tragic.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. Ready to go. I'm in deep. SCV ready.
Oh, I sieged that in the main to deal with the Viking. GG. That's it. Well played, well played. I ask you a question. Passing a little of the nights. Oh no. I'm about to be tilted off a ladder, aren't I? Tell him to go away. I don't want to play him.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Please no. I beggeth thee.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
The less I know.
SCV ready. Big job, huh? SCV ready.
Something I didn't talk about also that game. I don't know if Milo is still here, but we didn't really talk about like what if the Zerg had done a specific like muta build or something, which I hope we can go over in other replays in the future. But obviously, like against a muta player, like you do different things, like you're going Thor earlier, for example, and you're probably keeping on the marine production like 10 times as long.
Our SCVs are under attack.
But like in a standard game, like most Zergs will go. I mean, the standard way to play is Hydra at the moment. Hydra Bane.
Command center.
I can't build here. The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Oh my god. I just died. Oh. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm good, I'm good. My voice is dead though.
Additional supply depots required. Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Okay.
Unacceptable landing.
Zerg goes Ling Bane all in on 4 base, around 60 workers.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, he probably would just be sitting on. I mean, there'd be so much constant pressure, like you'd never have a chance.
Optics online. SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Unacceptable landing zone.
Big job. SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
What's it work? Come, you got coordinates. SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
Got it. Check. Show us. You got coordinates. What's up? SCV ready. SCV ready. Show me who you want to die. SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready. Armed and ready. Sure thing. Give up. SCV ready. SCV ready.
I get to cut corners now because he's cutting corners.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
Unacceptable landing zone.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Add-on.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway.
Not enough minerals.
Big job. SCV ready.
Actually, I wonder if it's the heater that's just making my throat dry.
Not enough.
Maybe it is too close. It is very warm.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. It's go time. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Huh? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
This better be good. SCV. Let's have a blast. SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Not additional supply.
Hydrate. True, true. I get more water after this too.
Ready for dust off.
Research complete.
Gangway. SCV.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I can't build here.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh, I think I just fucking lost horribly, chat.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Ready for dust off.
Actually,
SCV ready.
Unacceptable landing zone.
SCV ready.
why is there a turret there?
Under attack.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Mineral field depleted.
I think I'm gonna die to this. That was a lot of damage.
Depots required. Additional supply depot.
Ready for dust off.
There's an Archon in there too. Oh, 3 Archons in there. Yeah, too much splash. Yeah, I truly cannot beat this guy. He's just in my head mentally in every way imaginable. It's incredible. Like he's like 100% win rate against me, just solely because I cannot like play a single game without getting metagamed by him. Like it's so funny. Just every time. We never play actual StarCraft. It's always like build order win or other shit or a carrier game. Not even going to talk about it any more than that. Just move on before I get tilted. Do, 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 do.
SCV ready. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. I can't build here. What? SCV ready. In the rear with the gate. Go ahead. SCV ready. We hear you. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Not enough minerals.
In the rear with. Ah! You scared me.
Command center upgrade complete.
The Grim Reaper has arrived. Ah! You scared me. SCV ready. What's going on? Ah! What's going on? SCV ready. What's the word? Got in the rear. Got
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete.
Go ahead. Huh? SCV ready. What? Got ready to raise some hell. What? Bad news. SCV ready. Gangway coming through.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Who wants some? You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. SCV ready. This better be good. Huh? Go, go, go! SCV.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Gangway coming through. SCV ready. SCV ready. Ready to roll out.
Not enough.
I can't build here.
Not enough. Minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Go, go, go.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Yes. SCV ready. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Engine screaming.
Research complete.
This been wait,
Why can't I select any of the... I'm trash. I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't this trash, but... Can't even collect the 2 probe kills that I was like... The only amount of damage I could have got. Because he just does this hard counter, like 2 immortal, I'm going to go in the middle of the map. Like, it just, that's what I mean. Every game, it's a different metagame, and I hate it. It's not enjoyable. It's not even, like, we're just build order winning after build order winning.
Not enough energy.
I'm just walking into it, though. Like, if I play standard any of these games, like, I win. I'm just, like, doing it to myself. Nothing I love more than torturing myself, apparently.
Not enough minerals.
Coming through. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Holla back. I got my ears on.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. SCV ready.
Mayday! Mayday!
SCV ready.
Not command center upgrade complete.
Mayday! Mayday!
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. Coming through. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Call the ball. Yeah?
Go, go, go.
Call the ball.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
Ready for dust off.
Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted. Additional supply depots required.
You gonna get
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
man the ring.
Yeah? Loud and clear. I got my
This better be
Base is under attack. Mineral field. Our SCVs are under research complete.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack. Not enough minerals.
better be good.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Oh, looks like I lost another one. This is what it is. It's my own fault. Oh, it's going terrible, but I love you, my boy. Thank you for the resub.
How's it going, BBY girl?
God, I can't believe I just gave him 50 points because I just refused to do anything like standard. He's so easy to beat. He's so easy to beat. I just do it on purpose.
SCV ready. Man the rear.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. In the rear. Go ahead. Huh? Go ahead. SCV ready. What's going on? In the rear with SCV ready. What's going? Bad news? Yeah, whatever. SCV ready. What? Bad news? Big job, huh? We hear you. In the rear with the gear. What? Huh? I can't build here. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Oh, come on.
Huh?
Just, I'm so tilted right now. It's unbelievable.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
Misclicking the barracks, misclicking the SCVs.
SCV ready.
It's all tilt based.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Wait, it does 6 damage? I thought it did 5 damage. Okay. Never mind. I know nothing about the game, apparently.
Insufficient. Add-on complete.
SCV ready. In the rear with the SCV ready.
Command.
SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting. SCV ready. This better be good. SCV ready.
Add-on. Not enough.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Ah!
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. What's going on? SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Gangway. SCV ready. Fueled up, ready to go. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Lay it on me.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
This better be good.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
I can't build here.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Ready to armed and SCV ready.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Add-on complete.
Go time.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Additional supply depots required.
This better be good.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Let's have a blast.
Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough
Who
minerals.
wants some?
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Research complete.
Go, go, go. Oh, it's on.
Scanning. Ready.
Go time.
Research complete.
Gateway coming through. Oh, it's on.
Ready for dust off. Talk to me.
This better be good.
Upgrade complete.
Go, go, go. Cut. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
Literally all I have to do is play standard against him, and I just refuse. It's so silly. ZNA ladder is fucking just so amazing, man. It's the thing I hate most about NA ladder is anybody that thinks that they're just gonna be like the next fucking like max packs and just redevelop the meta all on their own. So they just play their own little specific like play style that nobody else on the internet will ever touch in a million years, but they touch it every day. It's the only thing they play. So you have to become like a fucking PhD, like 3 master degree expert on this fucking one specific guy just to learn how to beat him. Whereas it gives you no benefit anywhere else in life except for only learning how to beat him. It's so annoying. It's such an obnoxious waste of time having to learn against like an entire like play style just because one person who's hard stuck at 5'3" just wants to like become 6K by doing it. Like, it's annoying to me. Just mass carrier every time too. It's like if the game goes on past 10 minutes, we just mass carrier. Like it's the only thing we build.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
And here we go again.
SCV ready.
Either a fucking DT all in or a Void Ray rush or an Immortal rush to blind counter my friggin' all in because he knows it's coming. Because nobody wants to play against carrier, so the only every time I scout the Stargate, he knows I'm gonna all in him because he knows that I have no desire to play Stargate builds. So he'll blindly build like 2 Void Rays. And it's like if I just opened standard, I would just kill the Void Rays. But because I did the all in, like the Void Rays work.
What's going on? SCV ready.
Even though there's like only one situation that the Void Rays would be good in. It's just, do I let him in here?
Not enough minerals.
I feel like he doesn't understand that that's a good thing for me. It's one of those borderline things, though. Nobody actually knows.
Command center upgrade complete. Unacceptable landing zone.
Like, shit like that. The fact that he went for that instead of just recalling, like, why? Like, we're just doing it to tilt me, even though the better option is always recall. But we'd rather, like, zap my worker and moderately annoy me. That's what I don't like, is that when you do something that is just meant to moderately annoy your opponent, when it's clearly the worst play that you can do, like... That's like all of Protoss, though. Like, that's the entirety of the Protoss race. I love his double shield battery opener, too. It's my favorite.
Not enough minerals.
Like, this guy has figured out Protoss 100%. I don't know how he's only 5'3". He should be 5'9". I actually think he's better than Hero, like,
Add-on.
in terms of, like, picking a build.
Unacceptable landing zone.
Yeah, it's so tilting, man. Like, it's unbelievable. I feel it. I said it a million times and I'll say it again. Like, Response is the nicest guy in the world, but he just, like, I can't control the inner hatred I have for how he plays this game. Like, you might as well lock me in a room for 10 minutes with nothing but, like, a fucking... I don't know, nothing. That's it. It's just so boring to me. I'm trying to explain how boring it is.
Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots.
Because I want to play the game normally, but it's like this or Mass Carrier. Sensory deprivation chamber. Like, literally, it's like, I don't want to all in every game, and I don't want to play Mass Carrier, but the option is win or lose at that point. So I'm picking win. Every single time I'm going to pick win. I'm never going to pick Mass Carrier. But the problem is I do that every time, and then he blindly counters it. So, like, for example, that game, I might have walked up, and then I would have, like he would have had, like, 2 Void Rays and 2 Immortals. Like, he would have had no third base intentions whatsoever, and he just would have had, like, 2 gases in the nat, 2 in the main, and just the most amount of, like, gateway units that you could ever have. And then the forward shield battery. So we're playing this stupid game of, like, rock, paper, scissors every time. And it's pointless, because neither of us are learning anything here. I'll play standard this time. There we go again. 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 Again. It's best of 29. I guess Mabel's log. No, Mabel's is still on. He just found someone else to queue 30 games against.
Depots required. Not enough minerals. Not
That's what I'm saying. That's what he does. Yeah. I've all-ined him so much that he will blindly counter my all-in.
minerals.
I was gonna watch Vibe's video on that actually. I'll do that tonight. He probably has the same list of concerns that I have, to be honest. Which is sad, but it's how it is. Blizzard and ESL killed the game. Play the same player every day. Servers are shit.
Cities are under attack.
I'm excited for like the next RTS game to come out though. Like I don't see why it has to be a bad thing, but everybody has to be really negative about Stormgate every time it comes out because it's just like not the perfect game to them at the moment. Even though it's the closest thing we have to SC2 with a dev that gives a shit.
Command center upgrade complete.
Like nobody's willing to give up any quality for a dev that actually is like there and patching the game frequently. Apparently better graphics and slightly smoother engine equals better game,
Not enough minerals.
and that's the only thing that matters to people.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete. Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
Yeah, I tried Zero Space, and I'll try it again eventually, but I didn't. I mean, I just liked. I'm not trying to pick sides, but I mean, we got to live in big boy land eventually. Like, I did just enjoy Stormgate more, so that's where I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time soon. But I'm going to play Zero Space again, for sure, no doubt. Just in terms of, like, mainstream game that I'm probably going to grind for a really long time. I'm currently very excited for Stormgate.
Add-on complete.
It hits like every single need and want that I would enjoy in an RTS. I really like the speed of the game more than anything too.
Not enough minerals.
I very much enjoy the speed.
Command add-on complete.
It's best RTS of all time. It was until the developers took a massive shit on it.
Additional supply depots required.
Now I'm pretty sure Angry Birds is a more enjoyable video game.
Not enough minerals.
Where's life waiting on you? Where's talk to me?
Additional supply depots required. Your forces are under attack.
He has charge.
Not enough. Additional supply depots required.
I can't build here.
Additional supply depots complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
It's go time.
Add-on complete.
Now what?
SCV ready. SCV ready. Armed and ready.
Not enough energy.
This better be good.
Waiting on.
Who wants some? Go, go, go! Been waiting. You gonna this?
Ready for dust off.
You want a piece of me, boy? Oh, it's on.
Upgrade complete. Our SCVs are under attack. Not enough. Research complete. Your forces are under attack.
It's about to get heavy.
Not enough.
Ready for dust off.
We could use some help here.
Ready for pickup.
Oh, it's on. Gangway.
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
It's about to get heavy.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough minerals.
Who wants some? Oh, it's on.
Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready. It's about to get heavy.
Waiting on you. Ready for pickup. Ready for dust off. Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Ready for dust
Go,
off.
go, go.
Command center upgrade complete.
boy.
Mineral field depleted.
Go, go, go.
Ready for dust off.
Gangway coming through.
Mineral field depleted.
Go, go, go.
Ready for dust off. Let's. Waiting on you.
Not enough. Your forces.
Now what?
Go, go, go.
Talk.
What's going on? Ready to blunder.
Life.
Been waiting on. By the number.
Waiting on
Your
you.
forces are under attack.
Ready to blunder.
Base is under attack.
This better be.
Mineral field depleted.
Go, go, go.
In. All right, I think that's it for me tonight. I'm just like I need to end it on the wins because that was just so tilting. Oh my god, what happened to me? Oh my god, it was going so well too. Where did it start? Oh, it started right here. Yeah, this was a mistake. All right. Well, see you guys another night. Try again tomorrow. GG's. Wait, I'm gonna raid someone first here. Let's raid Dave up. What's he doing? Playing some ladder. GG's, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the replay again, Milo. Submit another one. Be live again tomorrow. We could do another one. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.